the marriage of Shiva and Sati. Divine love, cosmic union. In every culture, weddings are a celebration of love, of commitment, of unity. But when Shiva, the meditating lord of consciousness, and Sati, the fiery goddess of energy, come together in divine union, it's more than just a marriage. It's a cosmic event. In the Shiva Purana, their wedding is not just a beautiful story. It's a symbolic blueprint for love, devotion, and divine partnership. Let's unfold this mystical tale and discover what it means for our own lives. After years of deep devotion, Sati's prayers were answered. Shiva, who had been lost in meditation for eons, opened his inner eye to her love, not as a disturbance, but as an invitation to participate in the world again. It was the perfect balance. She was energy, vibrant, expressive, full of life. He was consciousness, still, silent, and infinitely aware. Their coming together was not attraction. It was alignment. It wasn't about needs, but about purpose. Because when energy and awareness unite, creation happens. But this union didn't happen overnight. Sati had to undergo deep spiritual discipline. Her love wasn't demanding. It was devoted. She performed severe penance, fasting, meditating, sitting under harsh weather, not to prove her worth, but to purify her intention. That's something we often forget today. True love is not about chasing or convincing. It's about becoming the kind of person who aligns with the sacred. Sati didn't just want Shiva. She wanted to merge with the highest aspect of herself, and in doing so, became worthy of divine union. When Shiva saw her unwavering devotion, he knew. This was no ordinary love. This was Shakti, the missing part of himself. He approached her father Daksha to ask for her hand. And despite Daksha's ego and resistance, the marriage was destined. Even the gods rejoiced, because this wasn't just about two beings uniting. It was the union of Purusha and Prakriti, of consciousness and nature, the foundation of all existence. The wedding of Shiva and Sati was no ordinary event. The mountains, the rivers, the devas, the sages, even the elements came to witness. Vishnu gave Sati away as her brother. Brahma chanted the mantras. The Vedas themselves echoed through the cosmos. It was a divine moment, when stillness and movement became one. Now, let's step out of the myth and into our lives. What does this sacred marriage teach us? First, that true love is not just emotional, it's transformational. It calls you to rise, to grow, to become more conscious. Second, that the best relationships are not about completing each other. They're about amplifying each other's divine nature. Sati didn't try to change Shiva. Shiva didn't possess Sati. They honored each other's path and walked together, side by side, soul to soul. Third, and most importantly, this story reminds us, before you unite with another, unite with your own soul. Because that's where all sacred partnerships begin, in self-awareness and spiritual maturity. You don't have to be married to experience divine love. It's not about status, it's about state of being. Every time you blend strength with compassion, stillness with action, logic with intuition, you're reenacting the marriage of Shiva and Sati inside yourself. That's why this story has lasted thousands of years, because it's not just about two figures in history, it's a living reality unfolding in each of us. Sacred love is not perfect. It's not without trials. But it's always rooted in truth, devotion, and growth. And when two beings come together not to own each other, but to serve a higher purpose together, that's not just love, that's divine union. That's the marriage of Shiva and Sati. Next episode, the ego of Daksha, when pride challenges the divine. Subscribe for more stories from the Shiva Purana, where love meets wisdom.